back, and we are gonna keep going with this mitochondria lesson. So just like before, I'm gonna make sure before we move on, you answered the video questions correctly and that you have an understanding before we move on. So let's see how we did here. Let's make this full screen. All right, so the first video was the cellular respiration brain pump video. So where in the cell does cellular respiration happen? You should have said B, the mitochondria. That's why we're learning about cellular respiration, because we're learning about the mitochondria. Cellular respiration is a process that creates ATP. Based on the video, what is ATP? You should have said energy. It's a little more complex than that. ATP is a molecule that stores energy, or it can be used to make energy. It's a whole lot more complicated. When you get to high school, you'll know more. But as long as you know now that the mitochondria does cellular respiration, which makes ATP, which is energy, you're good to go. And even if you know only a fraction of that when you leave here today, you're still better off than some of the other kids you're going to be going to high school with, because you're sitting here doing your remote learning. You're sitting here getting ahead on high school biology stuff. All right, the next video, what could happen if mitochondria don't work? This video is pretty intense and dramatic about it, but you needed to just say something that your body can't make energy, and so it won't be able to do its function. There is nothing you can do without energy, and so at some point, if you stop having the ability to make energy, you won't be able to function. All right, let's read. What are mitochondria? You should be following along with me now. Mitochondria are important parts of our cells because they take food and make energy that the rest of the cell can use. Organelle. Animal and plants are made up of many complex cells called eukaryotic cells. Inside these cells are structures that perform special functions for the cell called organelles. The organelle that is responsible for producing energy for the cell is the mitochondria. How many mitochondria are in a cell? Different types of cells have different numbers of mitochondria. Some simple cells contain only 1 or 2 mitochondria. However, complex animal cells that need a lot of energy, like muscle cells, can have thousands of mitochondria. So our first question, what is the function of the mitochondria? Remember, function's like a fancy way of saying what's its job. A, control what enters and exits the cell. B, make energy through cellular respiration. C, control all the organelles. Or D, remove waste from the cell. Pick your answer. All right, you should have said B, make energy through cellular respiration. In your head, think about A. It says controls what enters and exits the cell. What does that? You should be thinking cell membrane. Then C says control all the organelles. In your head, think about it. What does that? Nucleus is what you should be thinking. The last one removes waste, but it's actually technically the cell membrane as well. We'll talk about that more. Your lysosomes in your cells, we'll talk about, they gather all the waste. But what actually removes it from the cells is the cell membrane, because the cell membrane is in charge of what goes out of the cell. Anyways, back to mitochondria. Why does it make sense that muscle cells have thousands of mitochondria in them? Why would muscle cells need to have so many mitochondria? Type your answer. So it should say something like muscle cells have thousands of mitochondria because, or this makes sense because, or it makes sense that muscle cells have so many mitochondria because. Keep typing. I'm gonna answer a text from Miss K. Anyways, you should be done typing now, and I'm done texting Miss K. So you should have said something about the fact that muscle cells need a lot of energy, right? Your muscle cells are responsible for all your movement, because that's what your muscles do. So if I want to get up from this chair, which I don't really feel like doing, but if I want to get up from this chair, that's going to take my muscles movement, which is going to take energy. And so my muscle cells need to constantly be able to make a lot of energy for me to do things. Right now, during quarantine, where I spend a whole lot of time on my couch, they don't need to make as much energy. But on a normal day where I'm walking around the classroom, I'm standing up, my mitochondria need to make a lot of energy. Or my muscle cells need to make a lot of energy, so they need a lot of mitochondria. Let's move on. Energy factory. The main function of mitochondria is to produce energy for the cell. Cells use a special molecule for energy called ATP. ATP stands for you don't need to know this. Adenosine triphosphate. Ooh, sorry about that. The ATP for the cell is made within the mitochondria. You can think of the mitochondria as the energy factory or power plant of the cell. Respiration. Mitochondria produce energy through the process of cellular respiration. Respiration is another word for breathing. The mitochondria take food molecules in the form of carbohydrates and combine them with oxygen to produce the ATP. They use proteins called enzymes to produce the correct chemical reaction. So we'll do another lesson like later actually about cellular respiration, but basically it needs to use glucose, which you get once you break down your food, and oxygen. And together when we, the mitochondria does a chemical reaction with those and makes ATP. It also makes carbon dioxide and water, which get removed as waste when we breathe out and when you go to the bathroom. Now, the mitochondria, as we just said, needs oxygen to produce energy. So let's review body systems, because this all connects. Which body system is responsible for bringing oxygen into the body? If you never did the body systems lessons, first of all, that's on you. You missed some really interesting lessons. Just try your best or Google it if you can. But what body system is responsible for bringing oxygen into the body? A, respiratory system, B, digestive system, C, immune system, D, excretory system. Pick your answer. All right, you should have said A, respiratory system, because that's what you breathe, and that's how you breathe oxygen into your body. Now, the mitochondria needs food molecules, glucose, in order to make energy. Which body system is responsible for getting food molecules into your body? Respiratory system, digestive system, immune system, or endocrine system? Pick your answer. All right, you should have said the digestive system. It's the digestive system that is how you, like when you eat food, you break it down, get it down to your nutrients. Oh, one more here before I exit ticket. You're doing great. Once the oxygen and food molecules are in your body, which body system brings the oxygen and food molecules throughout your body into your cells so they can be used to make energy? So once you've gotten that food in, you've gotten that oxygen in, which body system actually brings it to all of your cells? A, digestive system, B, endocrine system, C, nervous system, D, circulatory system. Pick your answer. All right, you should have said D, circulatory system. Remember, that contains your blood. So your heart pumps your blood, and your blood is like the little cars that drive things all over your body. It brings your oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. It brings the nutrients from your small intestine to the rest of your body. All right, you are now officially ready to do your exit ticket. You are done with science content for the week. Please make sure to do your Friday check-in tomorrow. Make sure to peer pressure all your friends into doing their work. Come to office hours. I'd love to chat. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day.